What's going on, guys? Matt Schaeffer back here with another Musaic audiophile build for you. This one in a brand new Can-Am Sea to Sky. We did an audio system in this thing. This is a repeat client. We had done his Can-Am Spyder back in the day, in which we built some really cool speaker pods. So naturally, he brought us his new version and said, hey, can you do something similar on this one? Technology's changed a little bit, and I'll show you what we came up with. So much like how all of these bikes come, they pretty much just have like a little mid-range and tweeter, and that's it. In this case, the factory speakers were right up here. So you had your tweeters up here, and you had like your mid-range here. And that's pretty much everything that they give you. You have rear speakers here, some 4 inches, which kind of did the heavy lifting probably with this audio system. But in our estimation, on a bike like this, especially with how big this thing is, we need to have a little bit of lower end response to really fill out the audio system. So essentially, up top here, we replaced the tweeters with the Focal frac tweeters. We did the Kevlar M mid-range right here in some custom pods behind the scenes. And then we made these really gnarly speaker pods that look like a factory option. I mean, that looks like it's supposed to be there. So there was nothing here before. And that uses the Focal Kevlar M 5-inch subwoofers, which we're using as our mid-bass lower end response. So essentially we have a 3-way active setup of speakers here, which is really, really cool. If you notice, even like the grill pattern that we did on this thing uses the same paint color, same kind of design, same grill style on our speaker there. Same slots here that are going to match what you see up here. So again, when you see this thing, it looks like a direct extension of the bike. Even where these lines meet up with this panel here, how it fits underneath the mirror, everything just really looks factory. Everything bolts onto the side of the Can-Am Spyder there. Essentially, we 3D scanned this whole thing, and I can kind of overlay some video here, but we 3D scanned the side of the Can-Am and then designed these pods in CAD, and essentially these things are fully 3D printed, right? So back in the day when I did his last Can-Am, and I'll put a picture of that above this video right now so you can see his old Can-Am, but these pods on his old one I had to completely hand make from the ground up. So on that one I had to make a negative, a positive, and then I had to make molds out of fiberglass to create a full fiberglass shell. So a lot more work back in the day. This one here, even though I'm using a lot of technology to help me with work and 3D design, the good thing about these are, I could replicate these, given obviously a good amount of labor, because again, there's a lot of labor involved into what we see here. But again, I can easily replicate these as I have the files saved. So again, you just look at everything, even, you know, the color to the factory color has that nice little reflective off the black, like you see the manufactured plastic up here at the top. But yeah, that's giving us a 3-way set of speakers. Back here we're just running some I want to say JL speakers, 4-inch coax. But yeah, that is the bike there, what everything looks like. Everything is running off a Match Up 8 DSP, which is going to run through our Helix conductor right here. Even that mount, fully 3D printed. Obviously you can see he's got his GPS built off of this bracket. But we 3D printed this thing to put it right at front and center. That's going to be our main volume. That's going to be our subwoofer volume. And that's going to be our preset. So you heard me say subwoofer volume. These are not the subwoofers. We actually have a subwoofer underneath the hood, which is down here underneath this panel. So underneath here, we have our 2 amplifiers. We have a Match Up 8 DSP amplifier, which is going to run the speakers that I just showed you fully active. And then we have a Up 1 FX, and that is going to be our subwoofer amplifier. And our subwoofer is going to be a Focal Flax 8-inch sub that we 3D printed an enclosure to fit at the bottom of this storage center here. So you can see we still have all of that room there for storage. We have the same grill pattern. We have the same gold panel that is going to match what you're going to see here on the sides. And of course we have our Can-Am logo that is embossed right through there. So to break this down, this actually uses a bunch of magnets, right? So you see the magnets there, that piece pulls off, and under here you can see the opening or the grill for the top of the subwoofer enclosure. So the amps and everything are going to sit on top of that. You can see how easy it is to break down and to get to everything. We got our up 8 DSP, our up 1 FX, and then we have all of our wiring right here, which is going to be in quick disconnect. So again, if we had to service anything, pull this out, we can easily pull this out super quick. That panel right there is generally how you access the battery. So basically we have an opening in there with some frog skin, which is going to be a mesh type material that will let air in and out, but it will not let water into this area here. So the subwoofer can vent out through that area back there while also venting out the top of this amp rack. So again, everything just gets put back in super quick, super easy. You can see it just fits right in. I'm doing everything with one hand, and just like that, everything locks in. Everything's engineered, looks like a factory solution, and you are good to go. All right, so now the view on top of the bike. Again, we have our Helix conductor here. The green's gonna be our main volume. Hit that once, it's gonna be our subwoofer volume coming from the Focal Flax 8-inch sub in the hood, and then hit it one more time. And then that's gonna be our preset. Right now it's showing you're on preset 2. Preset 2 is going to be the HEC BT card, which is going to be direct Bluetooth streaming from our phone directly to the DSP. That's going to give us a little bit more bandwidth from our phone, a little bit better quality. There's not any kind of compression taking place because, again, when you're streaming your phone directly to the factory radio, that Bluetooth chip is not going to be very high end at all, right? So, and at the same point, you're utilizing the factory signal coming out of the factory radio, so it's going to have all the processing, the EQ curves, and everything associated with what the factory did. So preset 2 will always sound a little bit better than preset 1. Preset 1 in this case is going to be the factory radio. So anything that the factory radio did before, it's still going to do perfectly, right? So keep the volume all the way up on preset 1, and then from here we can then turn the volume up and down from the factory steering wheel control. So again, everything works just like it did from the factory. Everything has a nice fit and finish. Again, this piece 3D printed here. Controller's right in front of our face. We added things like USB charging here, and then again you can kind of see both of those really cool speaker pods there. Pods also help a lot with a lot of the wind that is coming through, where it would have come from underneath the side mirrors before. So again, not only did we create a more full version of audio with a lot more lower end to it, but also helping with a lot of the wind dispersion here while we're driving. So yeah, no challenge too big for us. You know, just 3D scanning the side, developing pods that look factory. I think we can both agree that those look pretty factory and still keep that same design skew that we see there from the factory. So thank you guys so much for continuing to follow along with these videos. If this is your first time seeing a video from us on YouTube, we do a ton of different types of videos, different types of vehicles. We're just not a Can-Am specialist. We do all sorts of different vehicles. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the alert bell letting you know anytime we drop a new video. Make sure you like the video and help that algorithm. If you want to contact me for a job, here's my phone number followed by my email address. These are the 2 best points of contact for me. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. You're going to see the latest videos that we drop through there, since it's a little bit quicker to edit on that platform. So this job you probably would have seen already if you were following me over there. So follow me there. Also Instagram, I do a lot of reels, same thing like TikTok, a lot of shorter videos of explaining jobs like this before they make it out to YouTube to see the full build video. Obviously, check out our website, musaicdesign.com. This is going to be the best source that's going to show all the different type of work that we've done. You're easily going to be able to search by catalog, make, model to see what we've done in maybe a vehicle that you already have. So check us out there at musaicdesign.com. And like always, guys, I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the follow. And
until next time, peace.